Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining, for tuning in into our weekly stream of Anno 1800. We're going to continue playing the campaign, but also just discussing the game. If you have any questions about base game, but also the new Eden burning scenario, please don't hesitate to ask. I'll be very happy to discuss and to try to answer your questions. I may not have all of the answers, but I'll definitely try. Okay, let's dive right back into our campaign. We have a lot of things going on. We have a few quests that are going on. We've started the expedition to go to the New World with Isabel Sarmento. Where is our ship actually? Oh, it's still quite far. Let's make sure we accelerate. It's going fully against the wind, this poor ship. And it's also a bit of a full ship, so that's not gonna help. But anyway, we'll do other things in the meantime because there's definitely a lot of other things to do. We have, of course, all of the other players still there, including our dear uncle and his bright sand city. So yeah, let's dive in. We have two islands at this point. This one up to artisans, where we're only missing the fur coats because in this campaign at this point we can't really do fur coats without the New World. There are items to be able to do that. We could try to buy those items, but that's maybe not the first thing we need to do here. And we have a second island here that's also helping with the beer here. Let's take a quick look at the productions to see if we are good on all of this before starting new things. So for the second island, we seem to be pretty good on everything except the alcohol, the schnapps that we can't produce on this island. And then on Ditchwater, our main island, yeah, we are also pretty good. Oh, we're not good actually on bread, so we're gonna need to fix that. Before that, let's check the rest. We're also not good on iron, but I remember we are transporting it, and also on soap. So actually we have a bit of things to fix before growing further. Let's also check if we are producing enough beer. We're actually not, so we're gonna need to fix that. And for the alcohol, we are not producing enough either. So quite a few things to fix here, ladies and gents. Let's start. Oh, and we have been attacked. Okay, that is fine. He's running away from us. I have this one escorting him. And let's check here what that is. Okay, that's really not useful. I don't need this. That will just slow me down. Anyway, okay, our ship is slowly but surely going there. So as we were saying, let's start first with the alcohol as the base one and simpler one, putting it close to the warehouse so that it doesn't have a long way to go to deliver. I'm gonna close that part here. Can always put more buildings over here. So now we should be good on the alcohol. If we select both, we are producing enough. We can check our trade routes. We have this one, that's perfect. Okay, so first was this. Then we had two things over here. We had bread, we need one more, and the soap. So let's increase first the soap here. Can we just copy this layout and find a nice space to put it like here? That seems like a good enough space, not too much tiles lost. I like to have those layouts like this as rectangular as possible to be able to copy them but sometimes it's not possible. If you have great layouts that you love, don't hesitate also to share that. Love to hear about it. And then similarly, we could copy this layout. I could copy it like this. Lose just a bit of space, but not too much. So press C to copy. And then we're gonna do it like this. And we're gonna put it here. Then we're just gonna fix a bit the what are they called? The modules of the wheat. Because I'm sure this is not obviously not perfect now anymore. So we can destroy just that and fix that quickly. We will have to be careful though about our workforce. We don't need though all of this. I should have built in blueprint mode. That's my bad. Actually, let's do it like this, where we stop full side of it and we keep one side. That will be a bit better. Similarly here, pretty sure we didn't need it both. So I'm gonna stop one side. And here we can check that we are now definitely good on both. So let's fix that. Now we can take, the space over here and over there. So who's watching tonight? Don't hesitate to share in the chat so that I can see. Always love when I can interact with you all. Also understand, if it's new joiners who may not know the game, or if it's my regulars who are as good as me at the game. Okay, we have delivered here some elements. Why is it not perfect? Sometimes the quest takes just a moment. Now we need to deliver this guy. Escort him back safely. Sure. I'm just a Uber driver at this point. Why not? So now we have a bit of RAM to bring back, and we could also buy things while we're here. And buy chocolate and rum. So let's buy more rum. Let's be crazy. One thing though is we should split the load, especially given that this one is doesn't have his full health. It's gonna be quite slow, but we can still send it back. Okay. Expedition is still going slowly but surely. He has defenses everywhere. We're gonna have to fight at some point. I can't leave so many people across the map. But first, let's do a bit the actual campaign. We should, though, continue to build more ships as much as we can. Okay, farmer, what? I have a quest for the farmer. What quest is it? Is it this? Yeah, because this is Embessa and this is the Cape. Anyway, what was happening here? They're buying shares of each other. Oh no, she rebought the shares I had bought of her. That's not nice. I want to rebuy. Everybody was rebuying. If you really are serious about buying shares, you need to really see every 10 minutes to be ready to buy another one, because if you just leave the timer go and you forget about it, from time to time they will for sure rebuy some of their shares if they have the money. And given that they always cheat, meaning they don't really need, they don't need to follow fertilities and all those type of things. They can, for example, have electricity without having any oil on their island or tankers. So yeah, they can definitely cheat, so they can always have some money, and therefore you want to be you don't want to wait forever if you want to take over some of their islands. Okay, so we are a bit low there. I can stop for now just some of these brick factories because we have quite a bit. Double check. Yeah, it was the bread. The problem was the bread, but now that we are back up in bread, we should be fine. That should, each of the houses should go back to 20. We're already at 19, and that should put me back into positive here. Dr. Hugo Mercier, we finished that quest, so perfect. He gave me some money and some diplomacy, influence, or what is it called, reputation. We're quite low, obviously, on Arlo the Pirate. We haven't met yet the Pirate of the New World. That will be another fun thing for the future. We don't have trade rights or alliances. You can definitely try to do that. You can go here and request it if you're high enough. For example, given that she's just a 1 star, actually trade rights is near certain, even if we only have 53. And even if, our military is quite close. I am higher, but quite close. On the other hand, if you feel you're too low, you can also try to flatter, obviously not insult. If you want to get higher reputation, you can offer gifts. But it's always important to check, the chance of success, because sometimes it's 0, so don't waste your time. You can also ask for quests, but we can see the quest also on the map, right? So that's usually better to just check that. Okay, so this one, can come back up. Let's check if this quest is interesting. Oh, these are interesting ornaments that you can't really get in many places. You can't really, you can't buy them by default if you don't have this, which you can get by quest. You can also get in your warfare. But yeah, let's do it. Oh, destroy a frigate. Why not? When I have ships. I don't have yet a repair crane though. That will be important to build. Let's see if we can. I don't know what to do. Yeah. Is it workers? No, it's artisan. Always forget. Not the pier, the repair crane. You can put it over here. And that will start after a few moments. It's like your defenses, your cannons, also your fire stations, all of these, they always take a bit of time to train, so you need to be careful here. You can over to see how long it says now, 47 seconds left, those type of things. But yeah, it's not starting right away. Now let's take just 2 of these, that will be enough, and destroy that. So we are good on that workforce. We did the soap and the bread. Was there something else? No, I don't think there was anything else. There was the schnapp for the other island. We did that. Now the last one was the beer, which is on the other island. So let's do that. Other island here. This was bread and the beer was here. So the beer we have, yeah, full production. 2 full productions. I can again, of course, copy, even if here it wasn't really a perfect layout, maybe just easier to quickly rebuild it. So go to workers, beers. Can also put them here so we don't have to, go back and forth into this thing. Perfect. So let's put another warehouse here. Let's put the 2, and even if I put it there, I still click on it. So it's just the habit. Can rotate it, 1, 2. We can put the malt right here. I'll leave 1 space for road. We'll put the grain on that side to be as close as possible to the delivery point, so it doesn't use the warehouse. And similarly here, it needs to deliver into those ones, so we put them as close as possible. Perfect. Now we just need quick road to close that out. I'm going to connect over here too, just to make it a bit neat, and have the police station coverage. Perfect. For those of you who just joined, don't hesitate, to share who's here. Also, if you're new to the channel or not, we are just at this point playing the campaign, but don't hesitate to ask any question you may have about the full game, DLCs or not, or also about the Eden burning scenario. I definitely have, I think, a lot of the answers, and if I don't, I promise I will check it later and come back to you. Okay, we're here. I'm always, when I do some of those farms like this, try to just complete the corners. It's probably not that pretty. I do have a beauty building series on my channel if you want to check that out. But yeah, those things are definitely more functional than pretty. So I'm not gonna cover here because I want to put a road. So we're gonna do, maybe let's do it cleanly like this. Okay, because that way I know I'm going to fill this space now. Okay, again covering a bit more the corner than the middle of the map, to leave the middle of the map for clean layouts of industries more than farms. Okay, so that is done, and that will now start. We still have a trade route, and I don't think the problem is how many ships in this. Oh, it's actually, well, we'll see. For now, let's make sure we're producing enough, and that's what we did. We also have, finally, our ship is gone. We can press space to go to the world map, and we can try to find where this ship is. It's here. So it's still in the harbor, but it's not yet, it's not on the map anymore. It's at least on the harbor, and soon it's going to start going over there, and we can see when it's going to get close to Isabel. Okay, so oh, what is it? She's asking my permission. I love that. Hey, Victoria, nice to see you here. I don't know if I am the teacher, but I definitely try to share all of my tips. I actually also, just for you and whoever else is watching, either tomorrow or the day after, I'm going to post a new guide on all of the crates that are hidden in the city of the Eden burning scenario. I don't know if you know about those crates, but if you don't, or even if you do, I think you should check that video. It's gonna be a good one. Anyway, let's check. She wants to settle here. Oh, she didn't give me the time. I wanted to say no. She didn't give me the time to say no. Anyway, that's fine. That will be just more fun later on to take the fight back to her. Because if you know my channel and me, you know that I don't really like to share the map with other AIs. Okay, we have somebody here. Let's find a ship that is a bit quick. There's also another one here. Let's check what it is. Pickup quest. Yeah, I'm back to playing Uber. We need to pick this up before we forget. If you have a ship and you click on the other, it's just going to follow. Yeah, okay, I know the charcoal clean, and also, obviously it impacts other similar productions like this is a bit annoying. And you can play the Eden burning scenario, right? I mean, there is also bugs in that scenario, but it's definitely playable, as Victoria was saying earlier, where that's what I've been covering and spending quite a bit of time recently on the channel. So don't hesitate to play that one. Maybe you've already done it, I don't know. But yeah, I've had some good fun. I think the level of new mechanics is interesting. There's also definitely a bit of a challenge to get the gold. Now my next mission, let's say, is to get the gold after a reset. meaning without any of the legendary items or without the dam ruins cleared. So I know this is possible. I know one of the great god of Anno, Duke Vitae, has done it. He said it last night on the Discord. But yeah, I haven't really tried yet, to be honest. I just know it's possible, and that's gonna be one of the next thing I do for sure. Okay, so we have sent all of these things. I don't know this Vim. I think this is probably a bot. What is that message in chat? That a bot? Okay, we're almost getting there. Oh, actually, oh, there's different. This one is for her, and then we have others here for him. We need to go a bit everywhere. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, that looks nice. Presents from the east. Okay, let's pick it up. Where are the other ones? They're over here. Okay. You can press shift and click so that it first goes there and then it's going to go there without me doing anything else. If you don't know about some of those shortcuts, some of them are pretty useful indeed. Okay, so we're still missing that. We're giving some RAM that we bought. I could put a trade route actually because we have money. So let's do that. We're gonna put a trade route between her and myself. We're gonna buy some RAM. Let's put 2, even if, yeah, she probably won't have enough stock often for it. Here it is. Okay, so what else? This is almost there. This one is now going there after having picking this one up. We got that Topiary Avenue. Oh, it didn't get this one for some reason. So Victoria, did you manage to get the goal already, or you're waiting to see how I do it? Okay, we got them. So now let's deliver. Obviously, this guy is a lot closer, so let's start with him. But then we can go over here. I'm not gonna do the right click right away because usually, they ask you for a quest. Like if you don't stay here long enough, you don't have time to click on the accept delivering or something like this. Okay, what is all of this? Oh, that's the pirate. Okay. Yeah, so that one can come back home. I don't know if we do, tell me in the comments below if you think we should start the war right away or just wait to finish the campaign. I should have gone to the new world a bit earlier. Now that's sort of blocking us to go further, but our ship is going there. If you go on it, you can even see the travel time decreasing, 4 minutes and 48 remaining before it arrives into the new world. We're gonna have some interesting quests, of course. At this point, I cannot send another ship, but as soon as that's possible, I will send this one, which has resources to pick up new islands. We'll see how many islands are already taken when we arrive. It could be a lot because, as I said, I think we took quite some time because we were chatting and describing other elements rather than just focusing on it, but still. Okay, we got that. Let's now focus on this one. She doesn't have a lot of protection, to be honest. That's our main city. She just has those 2 things, plus of course the cannon that is here. I could take that over. But remember, she's only a 1-star AI, so it's also normal that she's not really posing any danger to me at this point. Maybe let's also send just one chip to clear the whole map. So here I'm pressing Shift while I'm clicking all over the map. Would be good to see exactly where it's going, but that's life. We do have a small quest here, a resident quest. Let's check it out. Provide, oh, champagne. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I mean, unless we have a festival that's going to give us champagne for free, I can't really produce it. I can't really buy it at this point. So yeah, that's not gonna happen. You can stop the quest by clicking here if you want. Also, when you're here, you can say abandon. But yeah, we're gonna leave it just now. It's fine. And here, everything is cool. They have taken over the big islands though. I don't see, maybe there's gonna be a big one somewhere here, but we do see some small ones like this one. What does it have? Copper. So let's do a review actually of the resources we have. We have zinc and copper here and limestone. So we're good on the mines and the fertilities. So we have the pepper and the salpet here. So that's fine. And then, yeah, so we're quite good on the fertilities. We could take that one just for the fun of it. Let's do it. Start growing a bit more our empire. Also because we have a lot of resources. I could also sell some of it in passive. We have some money, but not crazy money. Maybe, at this level, it's good. So everything that's above it now is going to be sold. Those things I don't want to really sell. Maybe this, that could give me some good money. Yeah. What else? The rest is not very high, so that's fine. Oh, we actually do have champagne from previous festivals. So let's just do it while we're at it. They wanted 7, can give them 10 to make it simple. Okay. And we do need to transport it over here. Then send that one here. Who is fighting me? Some pirates. I could also just, do a peace treaty with the pirates, but what would be the fun in it, right? It's a lot more fun to get attacked from time to time, to wonder what's happening. So I keep it on. Okay, we're getting closer to there. All of this is fine. Yeah. How close are we now to the new world? Almost there. That's perfect. Let's wait for that to happen. I don't see a lot of activity in the chat. I see a lot of bots that I'm going to kick out. Or maybe they're... Hi Farzad, nice to see you. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm playing a bit with, the let's say colors and visual of the channel. I think the old one was a bit old school and not really reflecting what we're doing. Still, I'm still probably gonna change today or tomorrow a bit, but trying to, of course, then not change it often. Trying also to have a bit less of different thumbnail styles and things like this. So hopefully in the future that will help you all to find really the videos that you want and not have to look for too long. If you have any feedback, either on these new visuals, these new thumbnails, all those type of things, please don't hesitate to share either here in the chat, in a comment of a video, on the Discord channel, on the Discord community. Let me actually also post the link if anyone is not there. Let's do this. Okay. So now the ship needs to wait just a bit to get into the new region. So far, that have you been playing the new scenario again? Are you stopping to play the game because of the bug? What's happening on your side? Also, I'm thinking of potentially doing more streams as multiplayers, as co-op plays. So if some of you want to potentially, play with me, either in co-op or not in co-op, obviously the multiplayer of Anno is not always that stable. So we'll have to see that. But I'd love to try to do that a bit more if anyone is interested. And indeed, there are a lot of bugs right now. I see every day on the Discord community, people sharing new ones that they found. I was thinking of making a long video on all of the bugs at some point so that people knew what they were. But at the same time, I don't think that's super useful. I think it's, but if you guys are interested in that, plus do say, hopefully, in the early time of the year, sort of mid-January, end of January, beginning of Feb, they will fix it all or fix the main ones. And for sure, the orchards and charcoal clean and all of this needs to be fixed ASAP. Otherwise, the whole min-maxer community is not really happy. But we also know that it's not the main community, right? Like the main community in Anno is just the casual beauty builder. So that's what they sometimes also focus on, unfortunately. Okay, come on. Oh, maybe, sorry, I think that's my bad. I think they're waiting for us to complete or not. No, they are not giving us anything to do, but anyway, let's do this one for now. We need to deliver it and then we can come back. Let's give it, okay. Oh, that's a pretty good item for your carpenter work. So that's your sawmill, for example. That's a pretty interesting one. It also works in Mbesa if you missed it. It works for your Wanza woodcutter, increasing the productivity and decreasing the workforce, which for me is sort of the perfect combo, right? You increase the productivity and decrease the workforce. It's like perfect. Let's see what else we got. Some tallow for slaughterhouse, that's fine. And this is useless in general. Okay, yes, we have arrived here. We can build another trading post. And this is a pretty small island, honestly. So what do we want to do with this island? I mean, there's quite a few mines, so it would be good in the later part of the game just to mine a mining colony. So in particular, it could be quite nice to put, you know, pier on it. Yeah, maybe we'll do that instead of building a whole colony there. I can show you that later on. I really wanted to go to the new world, but it seems that, oh, that's where it is. No, still nothing. Come on, 14 days on the ICs. It's still blocked at the entrance of the region. Just have to wait there. Yeah, indeed, for that, that would be good to just have the mines where, because also I think, we can have a pretty good coverage of Town Hall. Can we have the 3? Yeah, we can have the 3. So 1 Town Hall for those 3. But then this one will be hard. Yeah, we can have it here. And then this one there. Then we can put Georg in all of the mines and get a lot of oil. And finally, we start the quest to get into the new world. A Beforian vessel. Your expedition has reached South America at last. Yeah, if you didn't know, the new world is basically based on South America, which is also why in the new Eden Burning scenario, which is also based in the new world, you have a bit of sort of the Inca vibe for the temples and things like this. It's the vessel that killed Mr. Goodall, but this one may be twice as large. Oh no. We can either fight with our naval power or take advantage of the darkness and try to sneak in. And for each, you can see the bonus, which are linked, if you remember, to when we started the expedition. They were saying, you need to try to get, for example, navigation or hunting, and based on what you got, you get those bonuses, right? Because we got, for example, naval power. Our ship is a military ship, so we got something great. We put a bit of clay, so that's a 10% bonus for hunting, all those type of things. 50% seems better than 10, so let's go for that one. Then again, we have 50 here, and then here we only have 10 because it's navigation. So we're gonna continue to fire. I'm fighting to the end. Okay, you crew cheers the cannoneers, and one good hit to the stem spot does the trick. Those poor guys, they couldn't resist me. And after each of those missions, you have 3 choices: return home. Obviously, that's sort of your last resort if you're low on morale and you don't want to lose that ship. Then you can continue, which will make you lose 10 health out of right now the 100 that we have. Or you can provide something, usually it's rations like food, so that you lose some of these rations, but you only lose 4 health instead of 10. So obviously right now we're gonna take this one. Okay, so now we need to wait a bit more for the next part of that mission, and then we'll be in the new world. Anyway, I see a few more people watching now, so don't hesitate to share who's there. Also, if you have any question that I could answer, I'd love to hear your thoughts, be it on the campaign, the game in general, or the Eden Burning scenario. If you don't know my channel, I have basically videos and content on all of it, from beauty building to min-maxing, right? Like my series on 3 million scholars, or the current series on trying to have a lot of skyscrapers, probably something like 4 or 5 millions without docklands. So yeah, don't hesitate to share if you have any thoughts there. Where is our... Oh, is here. It's very slow today. And these ones are very slow indeed. because he's the one that was trying to see all of the islands. If you don't know, if you move also your middle button of the mouse, you can go, you know, close to the sea, and then you can also see all of the islands. So there's actually a big one there, unless it's, yeah, that's probably a big one. Let's send a ship there with some wood and some steel. Oh, I'm on 10. That's not what I wanted to do. Well, that's fine, actually. So you only need 10. So where was it? Yeah, here. Come here. Let's get this island. It may be already taken, but if not, we'll take it. We have a quest here, actually. Hugo, what do you want? Civil disobedience. No, no, no. No, no, no. Happiness +5, workforce +15, but income reduced. He doesn't like money, this guy. An escort quest. So basically, escort quest is very similar to destroy, because you always get attacked during an escort quest. Let's take this out. And who do we need to escort? Okay, he's over here. Let's do that. We finish this one. Okay. One more ship constructed. That is great. Can we make another one? Yes. Weapons is the limiting factor here. Influence, perfect. So influence is, if you click here at the top, you know, your influence that comes from your population, also your investors, can also come from items and things like this, is then used into different things. And in particular, from the start, we've used quite a bit into propaganda, right, for newspapers, but then it also used for ships, for trade unions, things like this. But the more points you use in each of those categories, from propaganda to expansion, the more bonuses you can get. So for example, if you spend more than, I don't know what it is, I think it's 150 for the propaganda in your newspaper, then you gain newspaper effectiveness +15%. Similarly here, we just got this one, which is when your military influence is above 50, you get attack speed +7. And at the top here, when you have 300, it's actually +25. So that's not negligible for sure. Here is 150 indeed. Same, you know, this one usually when you've completed quite a bit of your empire, you usually get this one, which reduces your maintenance costs. It's not huge, but for skyscrapers in particular, you know that they take a lot of maintenance. So having that can help for the rest of, I mean, maintenance reduced for the rest of your empire can help. Let's start this one. And the big one, the most important one, is this one. We'll talk about it when we get it. So who's, yeah. Click on it to just escort him. As I said earlier, we will get attack for sure, but it should be fine. Still nothing happening here. Come on. And we've actually found this island, which is already taken. It was quite a big one indeed. Shame. I think that was the island she asked if she could take it, and I wasn't quick enough to say no, but that's okay. And here we probably are not seeing more actually islands here. So that's the pirate base. You can destroy it, but if you destroy it, then they respawn, usually, you know, kind of 15-20 minutes later. Oh, what's happening here? Let's try to destroy it. Here is there's a small island here, right? Yeah, it's not a big one. I don't know if really it's a good, you know, I think in terms of gameplay, it seems strange to me that you have a fog of war, but then if you just move your camera, you see everything that's there. I mean, you don't see who's there, you don't see how many ships there are, but you still see quite a bit, right? That feels a bit strange to me. Okay, and let's see on that side. That could be, oh, this one could be not huge, but something. And that's probably the last one. And those two haven't been taken. Oh, no, that's not an island. That's nothing. But there is one here, and that's very close. Two actually, two small ones here actually. And that is pretty close to us. So let's go see them. Let's try to fight here. And naval, well, against the wind, we need to turn. Naval combat is not that complex. That's definitely not the focus of Anno if you don't know the game. But still, it's good that it's there. Like I feel like if there was no fight at all, we would complain a lot more than what we say today about the fights not being super interesting. Yeah, maybe let's just go back home now. So this one, it got here, but it was already taken. Maybe you can go over there. This will go back home. And this one, I want to again send some to try to take over here. Anyway, still perfect. Finally, the next part of the New World campaign. Take the ship upriver or head into the jungle. No skills is needed, only your choice matter. Let's take the ship upriver because our ship is strong. The Pythorian dragon is back. Oh, I didn't expect that. Didn't you? Okay, we have a lot of bots coming. I'm trying to take them out. That's annoying. So bonus chance 10, bonus chance plus 50. That's an easy choice to make. The cannon fire has precisely the desired effect. That's what I like to hear. Pretty lucky so far. Okay, here we have 10% on both. So we can be cautious or find a way through the caves. Let's go through the caves. Why not? And we find someone. We find Isabel Sarmento, which is the main character in the New World, also linked to the Eden burning scenario if you don't know. And she says, who are you and why are you here? Well, you know, there's no right choice, no wrong choice in this. And it's not as if we're going to lose the New World in any case. But let's say the truth. I'm the child of Samuel Good. She says, you know, she's asking if we're gonna take the island back. A deal is a deal. Admit it, which you conspired with the Pythorian. I don't think she did. Even if it was my father, the Pythorian must have forced him. Let's choose that. I believe in my father. She puts the barrel down. I did not believe it, and yet you've risked your life to come here. She's basically also against the Pythorian, so we need to support her. And here is another beautiful cinematic. I love these ones. Thanks to the Anno team for creating them, honestly. Our ship is a lot faster now. It's also the wrong one if you've looked at it. So look at what the Pythorians have done onto the island. That is not looking good. If you think Eden burning is bad, this is worse. So Anna, our sister, is always here to defend father. He's not guilty. Don't talk to me like that. Love it, Beline. Do you all agree? Tell me in the chat. Oh, some nice dolphins. So prosperity was taken. They don't even have it. It's full of oil, as you can see. This is sort of the big part of the story, right? Is the rush for oil, the rush for money. I must insist. Help me and I'll help you. And that's a fair deal. We'll probably again be sort of, I don't know if the queen is gonna like that, but a deal is a deal. Let's do it. Okay, so our ship is here, and we actually start directly with one island. It's the beginning of chapter 3. We have prosperity. So as I said, we have one island. Now the big thing too, there's a couple of different things. One, let me go very quickly back by pressing 1 to old world and send this ship that I prepared. Now we can send it to the new world, either to our own island or to the port of Isabel. Let's send it to our own island. It won't be protected, but you know, on that map here in open water, you never need to protect. That's fine. It's just basically when the ship arrives, it's gonna arrive somewhere here. Between here and there, it could get attacked. But that's also why, for example, by this pirate. But that's also why I sent this one first, so that this one can protect whoever needs to be protected. We need to start, a leap into the new world. Yes, we've located Isabel Sarmento. Is she the key to the truth? Probably. So as I was saying, you know, we need to start building the island here, so that then she's going to later on give us what we need. Our island is also over here, similar to Archibald's. There's usually ships to buy, but she doesn't sell timber and things like this. She actually sells, you know, more kind of raw materials of farms, a bit more similar to, what's her name? I forgot, sorry. Madame Kaina. You know, it's a bit more like Madame Kaina. Let's see actually also how our rum is doing. Are we buying enough rum at this point? Yeah, it seems stable. Offers you a propaganda quest. It's a quest where you just need to use propaganda, and I use it all the time, so I'm not gonna say no. That's definitely something nice. Okay, all those ships are moving slowly but surely. Let's go back to the new world by pressing 2 on your keyboard. If you don't know, you can move through the region with the keyboard. 1 is the old world, 2 is the new world, 3 is the Cape Trelawney, 4 is the Arctic, 5 is Embesa, and we've been told that in season 4 next year there won't be new regions, so I'm guessing we are not going to use the rest of the pad. There are some mods with new regions, using 6 and 7 if I remember correctly, but yeah, not in the base game at this point. We also actually do start with a bit of timber, so we can start if we want. We can also, because with this timber we can build lumberjack huts, sawmills, and you know, a warehouse and all of this. All of the islands in the new world have a lot more rivers than in the old world, so they're usually more complex. especially, you know, to do big trade union layouts, but they're quite interesting. The main resources are gold and oil. They also usually have clay deposits, not always, you know, and they also don't always have gold, of course, but you can see 9 oil, that's quite a bit, 12 here. I think the max I got was 24 oil in one island, and with the Land of Lion DLC, we can move those oil fields, so that's really good. Okay, so I mean, I'm not seeing a lot of activities in the chat, I'm not seeing a lot of people. I think maybe everybody is just preparing for Christmas at this point. So maybe we're gonna cut the stream a bit short today, unless there's anyone watching that has really questions. I'd love to answer them. Don't hesitate to ask. Let me check this quickly. Let's edit. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good one for now. Later on, maybe we'll go fully into austerity, which reduces in total your need consumption by 68%. So that's a lot, right? That's 2/3, basically. But yeah, for now, let's leave the money. I think money is good. We're not making that much money because we're not yet at investor level and all of this. So that's why I'll keep it like this for now. Okay. So let's take a quick look at our fertilities. There's actually not a lot of fertilities on this one. We're missing, for example, tobacco. We're missing also the chocolate. But we do have at least plantain. That will be important for the first type, for the jornaleros. We have the sugar cane for the rum. We have the corn for the obreros and the coffee. We are also missing a key one, which is the cotton, because that was one of the main reasons we wanted to come here. We needed cotton for our fur. So we're gonna need to take another island like this one, which does have cotton and cacao. This one is pretty good too, actually. But for that, I need steel, and I don't have steel. So yeah, anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. Don't hesitate, as always, to share any comments below for, you know, questions or requests that you may have in the future. As I said, do stay tuned on the channel for a lot more videos on the Eden Burning scenario, but also on base game. I have a lot of nice videos planned for you in the next few weeks. If you like this stream, don't hesitate to press the like button, and hope to see you next time.